there's a Dutch company that's nearly 400 years old. At its peak, it was worth more than Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Saudi Aramco combined. No tech, no oil, no factories, just paper, ships, and power. When we talk about capitalism, old money and wealth creation, names like the Rothschilds or Rockefellers dominate the conversation. But almost nobody talks about the quiet Dutch company that invented modern capitalism itself. A company that created the world's first corporation, the first stock exchange, and the first IPO. And behind it all stood a royal family with no real crown, but absolute control over capital. This is the bizarre and unsettling story of the Dutch East India Company, the House of Orange, and how markets replaced monarchs. Welcome to Prime Narrative. Chapter 1. The Threat That Changed History, 1580. In 1580, something world-shaking happened. Spain absorbed Portugal into a single monarchy. Overnight, Spain gained control over Portuguese trade routes, colonies, and naval power across Asia, Africa, and the Americas. Together, Spain and Portugal now dominated global trade. To the Dutch, this wasn't just a political shift. It was an existential threat. The Netherlands was technically under Spanish rule, but already fighting for independence. Now they were facing a super empire. The Dutch knew they couldn't win with cannons alone, so they built a new weapon: capital. Chapter 2. Birth of the most powerful company ever, 1602. In 1602, 7 Dutch trading companies merged into one entity. Its name was nearly unpronounceable: Verenigde Oost-Indische Compagnie, better known as the VOC, the Dutch East India Company. On the surface, it looked like another merchant firm. In reality, it was economic warfare disguised as business. The VOC had armed fleets, private armies, forts across Asia, the legal right to wage war, sign treaties, and govern land. This wasn't a company, it was a state without a crown. Chapter 3. The first IPO in human history. Here's where everything changed. For the first time ever, ordinary citizens could buy shares in a global empire. No kings, no nobles, no taxes, just investment. In August 1602, the VOC launched the world's first initial public offering, and capital flooded in. This single innovation allowed the VOC to scale faster than any empire in history. Wealth was no longer tied to land or bloodlines. It was manufactured through markets.